Ghosts was written when Ibsen was living in Rome in the summer of 1881. He anticipated its reception. He said, "It's reasonable to suppose that ghosts will cause alarm in some circles, but so it must be. If it didn't do so, it would not have been necessary to write it." Ibsen wasn't to be disappointed. There was an outcry of indignation against the attack on religion, the defence of free love, and the mention of incest and syphilis. In England, the Lord Chamberlain banned the play from public performance, but there was a single unlicensed club performance in 1891 on a Sunday afternoon at the Royalty Theatre. It detonated an explosion of critical venom. The Royalty was last night filled by an orderly audience, including many ladies who listened attentively to the dramatic exposition of a subject which is not usually discussed outside the walls of a hospital. In spite of the play's morbid view of the state of society, you emerge from Ghosts with a sense of exhilaration, albeit underscored by the conclusion that it's impossible to achieve joy in life. In the face of the bones of true experience, you feel that the great enemy, apart from social repression and superstition, is to be bored with life and indifferent to its suffering. It's often said that Ibsen misunderstood the pathology of syphilis, that he thought, as Oswald is told by his doctor in the play, that it was a hereditary disease passed by father to son. It's much more probable that he knew that the disease is passed on through sexual contact, and that pregnant women can pass it on to babies they're carrying. He knew too that it's possible for a woman to be a carrier without being aware of it, and perhaps he wants us to believe that Helene knows she's a carrier. It's a matter of interpretation, which is, of course, what lies in the process of directing a play and translating it. It's a matter of making choices. I worked from a literal version and tried to animate the language in a way that felt as true as possible to what I understood to be the author's intentions, even to the point of trying to capture cadences that I could at least infer from the Norwegian original. But even literal translations make choices, and the choices we make are made according to taste, to the times we live in, and how we view the world. All choices are choices of meaning and of intention. What I've written is a version or adaptation or interpretation of Ibsen's play, but I hope that it comes close to what Ibsen intended, while seeming spontaneous to an audience of today. Ghosts by Henrik Ibsen.
God gave us.
The devil more like.
Watch your mouth, Regina. I just wanted to say...
Shh! You'll wake the young master.
It's the middle of the day.
It's none of your business.
I had a drink or two last night.
I'm sure.
Well, I'm only human. But I was at work at 5:30 this morning and I did...
I've heard it. Now go. I can't stand here having badinage with you.
Having what?
I don't want them to see you here, so go.
I'm not going till I've had a talk with you. I'm finishing up at the orphanage this afternoon. Then I'm going to get the ferry back to town.
Well, bon voyage.
They'll be serving drinks, when they open the orphanage tomorrow. So I'm not going to be there. No one can say I can't resist temptation.
Huh.
The pastor will be coming from town,
He's coming today.
and I don't want to get on the wrong side of him.
Oh, I see.
What?
You're up to something.
With the pastor? Are you out of your mind? He's been my guardian angel. Look, what I wanted to tell you is this. I'm catching the ferry later,
Sooner the better for me.
and I'm needing you to come with me.
What?
I want to take you home with me.
Never.
Well, we'll see.
We won't. You think I'd move to a dump like that? I've grown up here in the big house. I've been part of Mrs. Alving's
Are
family.
you standing up to me, you little bitch?
You always said there was nothing to do with you.
Oh, bollocks tonight.
You used to call me a bastard.
I never used that bloody word.
That was the word you used.
Well, I'd had a few drinks. And I was getting no end of jip from your mother. Shh! Don't touch me. I served the Honourable Captain Alving for 3 years. Christ. You'd never bloody forget he'd been made an honourable.
You drove her to her grave.
That's right. Blame it all on me.
Oh, nothing's ever your fault, is it? Like your leg.
I have told you I was trying to teach manners to some foreigners.
You were in a dance hall, pig drunk, and they threw you down the stairs for fighting. Mother told me. Oh, that revolting stump.
What's that?
I said pied de mouton.
What's that?
French.
Well, a bit of education will come in handy.
Handy for what?
I've got a new scheme.
It'll be a disaster.
Sod you, wait and see.
Will you stop swearing?
All right. Wheesh, will you? I just wanted to tell you that I'd saved a bit of money from the orphanage job.
Well, good for you.
I thought of putting it into a sort of club for sailors.
Ugh.
I don't mean a pigsty for crew. I mean for officers and that.
And you think I...
Help out. Yes. It'll be a bloody doddle.
Oh, really?
There need to be women around. See, sailors like a bit of skirt in the evenings, singing and dancing and that.
Don't you dare touch me!
Don't be a fool to yourself, girl. Madam is going to have you looking after them wains and the orphanage. Is that what you want? Skivying for a load of scum after all that education?
Of course not. But something might happen.
What, mate?
Nothing to do with you. Have you saved a lot?
Enough.
And you thinking of giving me some?
No, by Christ, I'm not.
You'd never think of giving me something for clothes.
Come to town with me and you can have all the clothes you want.
I can manage that without you.
You need a father's protection. I'll get a house by the port. They won't want much of a deposit. And it'll be a kind of home from home for seamen.
I don't want anything to do with you. Now go.
You've turned into a bit of a looker, you know.
So?
So, you wouldn't have to wait long until an officer, a captain maybe.
I don't want to marry a sailor. They have no savoir-vivre.
Know what?
One doesn't marry sailors.
You don't have to. That American, you know, the one with the yacht, he paid a fortune. And she wasn't any better looking than you.
Get out!
You wouldn't dare hit me.
If you talk about mother, I will now. Get out! I don't slam the door, you'll wake him, he's
Very concerned about the young Mr. Alving, aren't we? It's him you've got your eye on, isn't it?
Oh, don't be so stupid. No, go down the back stairs, the pastor's coming.
You talk to him about what a child's supposed to do for his father, 'cause I am your father, and I can bloody prove it in the parish register. Father Jacob Engstrand.
Morning, Miss Engstrand.
Oh,
dreadful rain.
Good for the crops.
We never think of that in the town.
Let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's soaking. I'll hang it in the hall.
You're busy, I imagine.
There's a lot to do for tomorrow.
Is Mrs. Alving here?
She's upstairs waiting for the young master to wake.
I heard he was home.
We thought he was coming today, but he arrived 2 days ago.
Well, he's not ill, is he?
Tired. He travelled directement from Paris.
What?
I mean, by the same train. He's probably still asleep, so we better be a wee bit quieter.
Oh, yes. Softly, softly.
Make yourself comfortable, Pastor. Now, is that comfortable?
It's perfect. You know, Miss Engstrand, you've grown since I saw you last.
Mrs. Alving says I filled out.
Well, you have. It suits you.
Should I tell her you're here?
No, there's no rush. Now, Regina, how's your father been getting along?
He's doing well, thank you, Pastor.
He came to see me when he was last in town.
He's always pleased when he's had a talk with the pastor.
You see him every day, do you?
Well, I'm often busy.
He needs help.
Yes, I know he does.
Someone he can love and trust. He was very clear about that.
He's told me. But I don't know if Mrs. Alving could spare me. What with the orphanage and everything, I'd hate to let her down.
We'd have to get her permission, of course, but a daughter's duty is to her father. It's
I don't think it's proper for a young girl to keep house for a single man.
it's her own father we're talking about.
It would be different if it were a nice house and a man who
Regina.
I could respect, who'd treat me like a daughter and I could feel affection
dear
for.
girl.
I get so lonely here. You know about loneliness, don't you, Pastor? I work hard. I would. Do you know of a situation like that, Pastor?
Do I? With great respect. No, I don't.
But you will think of me if ever you
Certainly
hear...
will.
Because if I could just come
Could you
and
please
work...
call Mrs. Alving?
I'll fetch her at once, sir.
It's good to see you.
Here I am, as promised.
On the dot, as always.
Well, it was difficult to get away from all those boards and committees.
I'm flattered that you managed it. We can get our business over before lunch. Where's your luggage?
At the guest house?
I'll never persuade you to stay, will I?
Well, it's convenient for the ferry.
What's the objection to a couple of old folk like us spending the night under the same roof?
You're in a buoyant mood.
I am.
I imagine that's the celebration tomorrow, and Oswald coming home.
Well, it's 2 years since I've seen him, and he says he'll stay for the winter.
Paris and Rome must be hard to resist.
He loves his mother.
And being an artist hasn't blunted that love.
No, he hasn't changed. He'll be down in a moment. I don't suppose you'll recognise him. Sit, my dear.
Are you sure?
Yes, of course.
May I ask who's reading these?
I am, of course.
You read stuff like this. Attacks on marriage and the freedom of women.
I do.
Do you think it improves your life?
It makes me feel more confident.
How odd.
Things that I believe in and I feel are explained and confirmed. The weird thing is, there's nothing new in any of this. It's what most people think, it's just they aren't aware of it or they won't admit it.
Most people?
Yes, most.
Not our sort of people.
Of course.
Well,
Anyway, what have you got against them?
you can't imagine I'd waste my time reading this sort of thing.
Then how do you know what you're condemning?
I've heard about them.
Yes, but what do you think?
In life, one must rely on the views of others. That's how things are. That's how society survives.
Oh, indeed.
I'm not saying there's not something attractive about this sort of thing. I wouldn't disapprove of you acquainting yourself with what the so-called intellectuals are thinking, the sort of world that your son has strayed into.
But?
Don't talk about it. There's no need to make your views public.
Of course not.
Let's think of the orphanage. May I remind you that when you decided to build it, your opinions hadn't changed so radically.
Yes, I admit that, but we should discuss the orphanage and not my opinions.
The business of the orphanage, indeed. But discretion, yes?
Are these the deeds?
All in perfect order. It's been a tremendous labour to get them ready in time. Sometimes the authorities seem to take a cruel delight in not making decisions. But here we are. The deeds to the farmhouse and the extensions, the classrooms, dormitories and the staff quarters all belong to your estate, naturally, as your will. And the foundation's articles of association. The Captain Alving Memorial Orphanage. I thought that Captain Alving was better than the Honourable Captain. It's less ostentatious.
Whatever you think.
The bank statement for the endowment fund. Now, this is the capital sum, which will provide the interest to cover the running expenses.
I'm happy to leave all that to you.
I suggest that we leave the money in this account. 4%, 6 months' notice of withdrawal. It's not wonderful.
I'm sure you know best.
There's one more thing.
Yes.
Do you want the orphanage insured?
Insured? Well, of course it must be insured. Why would it not be?
Well, let's just examine
I
the
insure
matter.
everything. The house, contents, the farm buildings, cattle and crops. Why would I not insure the
of
orphanage?
Course, so do I, but the orphanage comes under a different category.
In what respect?
It's dedicated to a higher cause, to the glory of God.
Well, of course, but that doesn't mean that...
I mean, if it were merely left to me as a private individual, I wouldn't find it objectionable to safeguard ourselves against all eventualities.
Absolutely, I agree.
But it is not left to us. We have responsibilities. And what might be the feeling of the community?
Why?
Well, of course, you know them better than I do, but might there not be a number of people of authority...
What do you mean exactly?
Men of influence, whose opinion must be acknowledged.
Any number of them. Why?
There's many of them in town whom I have to deal with, the faction who support my colleague against me. Do you not think that such people might be offended?
By what, for goodness sake?
If you insure the orphanage, they'll imagine that you and I lack faith in the protection of the higher power, that we do not believe in the supremacy of Almighty God.
But they know that you believe in the supremacy of Almighty God.
Of course I have an unimpeachable conscience, but I would not be able to prevent the erroneous impression that there is mistrust in the power of our Lord to protect. It might injure the work of the orphanage.
Well, obviously, if that was the case...
And I cannot disregard how awkward, how painfully embarrassing that could be for me. It's much discussed on the council, and it's much appreciated that we're taking the orphans off their hands, but as your advisor and your business manager, I fear that some of the more zealous ones...
the more zealous ones.
And there are those in the press.
Leave it!
What?
Please, leave it. We won't insure the orphanage.
But if something were to happen, you would be able to pay for the repairs.
Of course not, but you say we have no choice.
We can't take the risk of causing offence.
You mean you can't, as a clergyman?
We have to believe it has special protection.
Let's hope so.
So no insurance?
None.
It's your decision. No insurance.
There was a fire there yesterday.
Yesterday?
Some wood shavings in the carpenter's shop caught fire.
Where Engstrand works. He's often preoccupied. He struggles to live a good life.
Does he succeed?
He's a good worker.
When he's sober?
He's in pain.
From his leg?
He sought me out when he was last in town. I was quite touched. He thanked me from the bottom of his heart, he said, for getting him this job so that he could be near his daughter.
He hardly ever sees her.
He says he speaks to her every day.
Possibly.
He came to me as his pastor, and he admitted his weakness. He put himself in my hands. He needs someone to keep an eye out for him, he said, to look after him. He said it's essential that his daughter come to live with him again.
Regina?
You mustn't refuse him.
I'll refuse him, all right. She has a job at the orphanage.
He's her father.
She's not leaving.
Please, don't get so worked up.
I gave Regina a home, and here she'll stay. Shh, shh, shh.
sorry, I thought you were in the office. Afternoon, Pastor.
Well,
Is it really?
The prodigal son, yes. Well, the son at least.
and you were so set against him becoming a painter.
Well, it must be hard not to... How are you, Oswald? I may still call you Oswald.
Well, what else would you call me?
I was going to say it must be hard not to be corrupted in the artistic world. Not that I condemn it. I'm sure there are many people who remain untainted.
Let's hope so.
Well, I know one artist who's not been painted.
Oh, Mama.
Indeed. And famous too. I read of you often, very favourably. Though not recently.
Yes, well, I haven't painted recently.
You can't work all the time.
Well, you're gathering your strength for the great work, I imagine.
Sure. Is it time for lunch yet, Mother?
Soon. He's not lost his appetite.
Or his taste for tobacco.
I found it upstairs. It's my father's.
Oh,
What?
when you were standing there in the doorway with that pipe, you looked the living image of your father.
Really?
I think he takes after me.
Well, in a way, but there's something about the face, the mouth, I think, especially with that pipe, that's so like his father.
No. He has a spiritual look.
Well, I can think of several colleagues with a similar expression.
Put the pipe down, sweetheart. I don't want smoke in here.
I smoked it once when I was little.
No, you didn't.
I must have been 4 or 5 in Father's study.
You can't possibly remember.
I do. He sat me on his lap and he gave me his pipe to smoke. Go on, smoke it, there's a good lad. That's what he said to me. And I puffed and puffed till I started to sweat and go the colour of parchment, and he roared with laughter.
What an extraordinary thing to do.
He's dreamt it.
No, I didn't, Mama. You came in. Don't you remember? You came in and carried me back to the nursery because I was feeling sick. And you were crying. Did he like playing practical jokes?
He was full of energy and mischief when he was young.
Astonishing that he managed to achieve so much in so short a time.
You've inherited the name of a hard-working and distinguished man. It should spur you on to great things.
It should, yes.
Anyway, I'm delighted you've come back to honour him.
Well, it's the least I could do.
And the best thing is I get to have him stay for so long.
You're here for the winter, I understand.
Indefinitely. So good to be home.
Is it?
Well, you did go away when you were very, very young.
Perhaps it was too young.
No, it's the best thing for a talented boy to get away, especially an only child, otherwise you'd have got spoilt and bored.
But a child should be with its parents, surely.
I agree, actually.
I mean, I can say this to your face. You're what? You're 25, 26, and you've never had the chance to experience a proper home.
No, you're wrong.
You've always lived alongside people in the arts, haven't you?
I have.
Mostly young artists, bohemians.
Yes, they're mostly young.
So they can't afford to set up home and start a family.
No, most of them can't afford to marry, that's true.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, but they have houses, and some of them are very well kept.
I'm talking about a home. That is a house where a man lives with his wife and his family.
Or with his children and their mother.
With his children and their mother?
Would you rather they live without their mother?
Or you're talking about illegitimate children. Free love. Depravity.
It's never seemed very depraved to me.
Living openly in sin, men and women of good background.
They're young. It costs a lot to set up home and get married. What are they supposed to do?
I'll tell you what they should do. Stay away from each other. Stay celibate.
Try giving that advice to young people who are in love.
Just try.
I was right to be worried about your son living alongside people who think that that sort of squalid life is normal.
I usually go to a family like that on a Sunday.
On a Sunday?
Yes, that's when people relax, when they're not working. And I have never seen anything there squalid or immoral. Or do you want to know when I have seen immoral behaviour?
No, I do not.
No, I'll tell you. When some local worthy from round here comes to our humble bohemian district, sniffing around the women, that's when we hear about places and goings-on that we'd never even imagined.
People from here?
Yes, have you never heard these worthies talk of the immorality of foreign cities?
Yes, of course I
They
have.
talk of nothing else.
Yes, well, you can believe every word because it's all from practical experience. I can't bear hearing the freedom of our way of life. I don't know, the beauty of it smeared with muck by moralising cretins.
Oswald, don't.
I know. It isn't good for me to get overexcited. I'm tired. That's all. I'll get some fresh air before lunch. And I'm sorry, I don't expect you to agree with me, but I had to say it.
Poor Oswald.
The prodigal son. Indeed.
I agree with every single word.
What?
Living out here on my own. I've come to think like that. I've just never dared say it. Now my son is speaking for me.
Then I'm sorry for you. Listen to me. I am not speaking to you now as your husband's friend or as your business advisor. I'm speaking to you as your priest, the way I did when you came to me soon after your marriage.
And what does my priest say?
Tomorrow is the 10th anniversary of the death of your husband. Now, I'll say what I have to say in public when we dedicate the memorial to him, but this is private.
Well, go on, speak.
You can't have forgotten that you deserted him, can you? You ran away, left home, ran away after 1 year of marriage and refused to return even when he begged and pleaded with you.
I was 19 years old and you were not my priest, you were a divinity student. And I was in love with you. Or have you forgotten that? And how unbearably unhappy I was.
We don't have the right to expect happiness. We have a duty on this earth, and yours was to love, honour, and obey the man you had married.
But you know what kind of life he was living, the drink and the women?
It was your duty to bear your cross, not fling it away, and risk your reputation and that of others.
You mean yours?
You should never have sought refuge with me.
Did you think I was looking for sanctuary with a priest? Or with a man?
I think you should thank God I had the power to talk you out of your wayward ideas and to bring you back to the path of duty in marriage.
Yes, when you succeeded in that.
It was God's blessing. And your husband did reform. You couldn't reproach him for his devotion and his support. He made you a partner in his business, and with his support, you rose with him. The two of you became examples to the community, good people, generous benefactors. I admired that.
Thank you.
You made another mistake there.
What am I to be charged with now?
You have always been governed by your desires. You've always resented any kind of control or discipline. You seem to have no scruples of conscience, only self-indulgence. You simply discard whatever has become a burden to you. When you didn't want to be a wife, you got rid of your husband, and when you were bored of being a mother, you sent your son away to live with strangers.
Yes, I did.
As a result, you're a stranger to him. Yes, of course you are. It's inevitable. Why has he come home? For his father's memorial, which you are building because of your guilt. So far, you have failed your son, but at least now you have the chance to redeem yourself by helping him to give up the sordid life that he is living. Be a mother to him. It's my duty to tell you this.
You've spoken and I've listened. And tomorrow you'll speak again in public, but now it's my turn.
I suppose you want to make excuses.
No, just tell you what happened.
Well,
Nothing that you've said about me and my husband after you led me back to the road of righteousness, or whatever you called it, is based on what you actually saw. None of it. Was it? Because after that night when I came to you in utter despair, the second I came back to my husband, you never came near us again.
you moved out here.
And you never came to visit until after his death, and then it was only because of the business of the orphanage.
Helene, you have to bear in mind...
Oh, yes, what people would think. A pastor with a woman who'd run away from her husband. Some hysterical slut.
You're exaggerating.
What does it matter? What does matter is that when you pass judgment on my marriage, you just repeat what you've heard people say, yes?
What of it?
You have no idea. You have no idea. the truth. I promised myself that one day I would tell you the truth.
What is the truth?
My husband never reformed.
What?
He was the same when he died as he was when we married. Full of energy and mischief. Even if he couldn't do anything, he was just as debauched at the end as he was at the beginning.
I'd acknowledge his youthful philandering. We both would. That's the way when young men sow their wild oats.
But not you.
But debauchery...
That was the doctor's description.
I don't understand.
You don't have to.
I don't believe it. You're saying your whole married life...
My whole married life was a vile sham. Now you know.
But how could it... How could it never have been apparent?
Because I made sure it wasn't. He calmed down a bit after Oswald was born. But I had to work even harder now I had a child, so no one would find out that the boy's father was a drunk and a lecher. But you know how charming he was. No one could ever believe anything bad about him, so I had to put up with it. The things he got up to in town, the drinking, the flirting, the whoring, because, well, it wasn't in public, or at least it wasn't in my face. But then...
What?
The thing that really sickened me happened here.
Here?
Here, in this house, in the dining room. I'd come in here for something and that door was slightly ajar and I heard voices. My husband's. And the maid's. I could still hear them. There was a sort of murmur from him. And there was a laugh. The scrape of a chair. A sort of giggle. And then she whispered, "Don't, sir. You can't."
I'm sorry, I was just playing a game.
Oh yes, I found out later what sort. He slept with the girl. And it wasn't once or twice. It was often. Beneath my roof. In her room. With her consent. And there were consequences.
Here? In this house?
Oh, this house was a university of suffering for me. To keep him home after that, I had to sit in his study, night after night, while he drank, and made me drink, and forced me to listen to the foul stories of his sexual exploits. And then he'd get violent, and I'd have to wrestle with him to get him to bed.
How did you survive?
I had to, for my son. The maid was the last straw. I thought, that's it. Enough. I took control of the house. Everything, and he couldn't object. I sent Oswald away. He was 7. I know. He'd sensed something going on the way children do. I thought he'd get poisoned just by breathing the air in this house. That's why I never let him come back while his father was alive.
Helene.
You have no idea what this has cost me. It was the work that got me through. God, how I worked. All the things that he was praised for. All the new properties and the extensions and the improvements and the innovations and all the maintenance. Do you imagine he could have done any of that? He'd just lie on a sofa all day with a bottle and a book about family trees, and I tell you this, it was me who pushed him along on his good days, and I carried the whole business on my back while he was off womanising or wallowing in misery and self-pity.
But you've built a memorial to him.
It's a monument to bad conscience.
I don't understand.
I thought the truth would come out in the end, so I built the orphanage as a smokescreen. To smother suspicion, but also...
What?
I didn't want Oswald to inherit any of his father's money. I've worked it out. What the orphanage costs is exactly the same as the money he had when we married. That made him such a good match in the eyes of my parents. It was the price my husband paid for me. I don't want Oswald to inherit any of it. He'll get all of the money that I've made on my own account. Oh, you're back.
Is it going to rain forever? I hear lunch is ready.
Parcel for you, ma'am. Lunch is served.
We'll be in a moment.
Est-ce que vous préférez le vin blanc ou le vin rouge?
Les deux, s'il vous plaît, mademoiselle Engstrand.
Bien. Merci, monsieur.
I'll give her a hand.
Some music for the band.
How am I going to speak tomorrow in good faith?
I'm sure you'll find a way.
There mustn't be a breath of scandal.
There won't be a breath of scandal. And tomorrow the corpse will have vanished from this house and there'll be just my son and me. Ghosts.
Lodge!
What?
They don't die. They don't vanish. They walk the world again.
Mama!
We're coming. Are you not joining us, Oswald?
No thanks. I might go outside later.
Regina,
Yes, ma'am?
you can clear up later. Go to the ironing room and help with the ribbons for the decorations.
Yes, ma'am.
What should we do?
Can they hear us?
They can't.
Yes. What should we do?
He's just flirting with her. I'm sure they haven't been to bed together.
God forbid, she's barely more than a child.
I think you'll find she knows what's what. She has to leave straight away, but we can't just put her out in
We
the
have
street.
to send her home to her father.
Did you say her father?
I did.
Her father.
I believe he is her father.
Her mother told me, Johanna, she told me that he wasn't, and my husband didn't even try to deny it. We just hushed it up.
Yes, I see.
I gave her a lot of money. She did the rest. Went back to town, took up with Engstrand, who she'd known before, let him think that she'd got a small fortune from sleeping with some American tourist with a grand yacht. And then they were married. Well, you married them yourself.
He begged me to marry them. He was in a terrible state of... I thought it was guilt and remorse.
Well, he took the blame, didn't he?
I believed him. He broke my trust. He married for greed. Was it a large sum?
We wouldn't think so.
Imagine marrying a whorish woman for money.
I married a whorish man for the same reason. Do you think my husband was any more chaste than Johanna was when he stood beside me at the altar?
That's utterly different.
Only the price was different.
You can't compare it. You were obeying the wishes of your family and you were listening to your heart.
You know what my heart, as you call it, was telling me.
If I had known... If I had known that, how could I have come to visit you at your house when you were first married?
You knew. Yes, well, anyway. Perhaps we could agree that it was not my decision to marry.
You were advised by your family, your mother and your aunts.
Yes. They drew up a balance sheet. Showed me how the figures proved I'd be an idiot to turn down such an offer. My mother should look up from hell and see what a bargain I got.
Your marriage was a proper marriage in the eyes of God and the law.
God and the law, there you have the cause of all the misery in the world.
That is a wicked thing to say.
I can say what I think and what I feel. I'm learning to be free to speak.
What do you mean?
I was such a coward. I should never have kept my husband's life secret.
Why were you a coward?
Because I was afraid when I left him that people would say, oh, he's entitled to his bit of fun, his wife's run off.
You did?
Yes, I did. And if I had any courage now, I'd face Oswald and I'd say, your father was a philandering drunk.
Helene.
I'd tell him everything. But I'm too much of a coward to do it.
Is it cowardice to behave like a good mother? A child should honour its
A
parents.
child should, yes, but should Oswald honour the Honourable Captain Alving?
Is it being a good mother to destroy something which your son believes in?
What about the truth?
What about ideals?
Ideals? Oh, if only I weren't such a coward.
Your son probably doesn't believe in much, but he does believe in his father. He idealises him.
Yes, he probably does.
And you encourage that, year after year, in your letters to him.
Yes, I lied to him. I was a coward.
No. You gave him something to believe in. You should be proud of that.
I'm proud of nothing. And I don't want him hanging around with that girl, even if it makes him happy. Anyway, she's after something more permanent. If I weren't such a coward, I'd say if you're serious about her, marry her or live with her, just don't lie about it.
Regina, that is unthinkable.
Because she's his half-sister. Is that unique around here?
How could you, as his mother...
I can't, of course, because I'm a coward.
And if you weren't a coward, you'd allow this relationship
I
to...
thought we were all descended from such relationships. Wasn't that God's design, Pastor?
If you believed in God's design, you might believe in his judgment.
I'm not frightened of God. Only of the ghosts in my life.
What ghosts?
Oswald and Regina giggling in there. The things that come out of the past. It's not just people that haunt us. It's what we inherit from our parents. Dead ideas, dead customs, dead morals. They hang around us and we can't get away from them. Even when I'm reading the newspaper, I can see the ghosts looming out between the lines of newsprint. They're all over us. Smothering us as if we were buried alive in sand, and we're all so frightened of burrowing up into the light.
There's all this stuff you've been reading.
No, it's from you.
Me?
You sent me back to my husband because it was the right thing to do. When I knew that everything about it was horribly wrong. And I began to examine what you were telling me. I picked at the knot, and when it was undone, the whole thing unravelled. And I realised the whole thing was fake.
Is this my reward for the hardest battle of my life?
It was a defeat.
Helene, resisting you was a victory over myself.
It was a crime against yourself. And me.
That I told you to go back to the man you had married. When you were saying, "Look, take me, please, I'm yours," was that a crime?
Yes, it was.
We just don't understand each other.
No, we don't. Anymore.
I have never thought of you as anything but a married woman.
Is that true?
Helen.
You've changed.
I'm the same as I always was.
Are you?
I am.
Yes.
I took the liberty...
Do you want to word about something?
With the pastor, if I might.
What did you want?
I want to say, we've all been paid. Thank you, ma'am. It's been a good job, good team. And I thought you might top it off with some prayers, sir.
You mean a service at the orphanage?
Not if you think it's inappropriate.
No.
But I usually say a few prayers myself there in the evenings.
Do you?
Aye, I do. But I don't have the pastor's education like...
I want to ask you about your daughter.
Pastor?
No, let me handle this.
What about my daughter?
She is your daughter, is she not?
Well, the pastor knows that when Johanna and me...
I knew your wife was pregnant, but I did not know who the father was. Mrs. Alving has just told me. Your wife confessed before she left here.
Oh. She did she?
You made me put false information in the parish register. I unknowingly abetted a criminal act. I want nothing more to do with you.
Pastor?
How do you justify your contemptible behaviour?
Was Johanna supposed to blab it about it and make it worse for herself? Put yourself in her position, sir.
Me?
I mean, imagine if you had ever done anything you were ashamed of. We mustn't judge weak women too harshly.
I'm not. I'm judging you.
Well, is a man not supposed to raise up a person who's fallen by the wayside?
Of course.
Johanna was led astray by this English bastard, beg your pardon, or American, or what have you, and she came to town. She came to me. Johanna did. With my leg and all, greeting and wailing and asking for help. So I said to her, "You have sinned, all right, and this Yankee fella's off in the 7 seas, but he has left you a pot of gold, and that money should go to raise the child," and it did. Every penny.
This is true.
I'm not one to boast of my good deeds, so I didn't come to you and say that I had played the Good Samaritan, Pastor. But... beg your pardon.
Give me your hand.
But, sir,
No buts. There. Now, if I have misjudged you...
You have, sir.
Forgive me. Perhaps there's something I could...
Well, you could help me with a kind of charity, like. You see, I'm thinking of starting a home for sailors with the money I've saved.
A home?
More of a refuge. A home from home. Under my care. And God's. I'm needing a helping hand.
We'll discuss it at the orphanage. I'll be down shortly. Prepare for the service.
Will you need any equipment, like laid out?
A temporary altar. Some candles, a small table.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, ma'am. Take good care of Regina for me.
Do you doubt his faith? His honesty? Do you think his love for his daughter is false?
I think you're a big child, and you always will be.
Am I?
I'd like to put my arms around you. You need my protection.
Helene.
Don't be frightened of me.
You? I don't know. What's the word? Extravagant in your feelings. I must go down to the orphanage. See you later.
Was that the pastor who left just now?
I thought you'd gone out.
I was smoking my pipe.
You shouldn't drink so much.
It's good for the damp. Where did the pastor go?
To the orphanage. You should have gone for a walk instead of sitting there smoking.
It comforts me to sit at my mother's table in my mother's dining room eating my mother's food.
Dear Oswald.
Anyway, what else is there to do? I can't work.
Why not?
No sun. Oh, God, not being able to work.
Maybe you shouldn't have come home.
I had to.
I'd much rather sacrifice the joy of having you here.
Oh, does it really make you happy having me here?
Of course it does.
Isn't it all the same to you whether I'm here or not?
It's a dreadful thing to say.
Yes, well, you've managed to live perfectly well without me before.
I've lived, yes, that's true.
Do you mind if I sit next to you?
Of course not.
I have to tell you something.
What? What is it?
I couldn't write to you about this.
What?
And yesterday I tried to just block it out of my mind. Please sit, Mama. I'm trying to tell you something. I told you yesterday that I was tired.
From the journey, yes.
No, not to the journey,
You're not
Mama.
ill, Oswald.
Please, Mama, please be calm. Please sit down. It's just I'm lost. I don't have any will. I'm finished.
What do you mean? It's not true.
I'm like a walking corpse. I can't work.
What's happened?
I don't know. I've never lived it up. I've never drunk much. I've never been too promiscuous. You've got to believe me.
I do.
No absinthe, no opium, no prostitutes, and then this.
I'm sure it's just exhaustion.
It isn't. When I went back to Paris after the last time I was here, I started to get terrible pains in the back of my head. It was like a vice round my skull. And I thought at first it was just a bad version of the headaches I used to get when I was young.
Yes, yes.
Yes, but then I realised that it wasn't. I tried to start a new painting and I couldn't concentrate. I felt paralysed, dizzy, everything spinning round. It was a nightmare. So I went to a doctor and he told me.
What?
He asked me lots of questions. Turned out he was an expert, a specialist. And I didn't understand what he was getting at, but...
What?
Eventually he said, since you were born, you've been vermoulu.
Vermoulu?
Worm-eaten. And I asked him to explain, and the stupid old pig, he said...
What?
He said, the sins of the fathers are visited on their children. I nearly smashed him in the face. I said it was impossible. Not my father, I said. I even showed him all your letters, translated all the stuff that you'd written about him. In that case, he says, you've only yourself to blame, and you should have abstained from your merry excesses. You see, it's all my fault.
No, you mustn't think like that.
Why, there's no other explanation. I can't blame anyone else. I have ruined my life. I've thrown away happiness, health, and work for thoughtless, reckless pleasure.
I'm sure it's not as bad as you think.
How would you know? I'm sorry. It'd be easier if you didn't care about me at all.
You're the only thing I care about in all the world.
No, I know. When I'm here, I see it, but it only makes it harder. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I need something to drink.
What do you want?
Something, anything. I have to drown these thoughts. Whenever I come back here, I never see the sun.
Are you thinking of going away?
I don't know what to think. I can't think at all. I try not to.
Yes, ma'am?
Could we have the lamp lit?
Yes, ma'am.
Oswald. No, Oswald, don't avoid me.
I'm not. I've told you too much.
Bring us a half bottle of champagne.
Certainly, ma'am.
I knew you wouldn't let your little boy go thirsty.
I can't deny you anything.
Do you mean that?
What?
That you can't deny me anything?
Shh.
Voilà le champagne, monsieur. Est-ce que je dois l'ouvrir?
Non, merci, c'est moi qui le fais.
What did you mean just then?
We need a drink first.
I won't.
Yes, well, I will.
So?
Thought you and the pastor were behaving strangely at lunch.
Was it so obvious?
Yes, it was. So, what do you think of Regina?
What do I think of Regina?
Don't you think she's amazing?
You hardly know her.
But isn't she lovely?
She has her faults.
Don't we all?
I don't want any harm coming to her.
I need her.
What do you mean?
I need her. I need her to help me, to nurse me.
You have me.
No, I can't stay here. I have to live in a different way. I can't bear to be watched. I'd stay if it were just the illness, because you're my mother. You're my best... You're my only friend.
I am.
Yes, but I couldn't bear you to see the guilt and the remorse and the sickening fear. I can't face the fear.
What fear?
I can't describe it. What are you doing?
I don't want you to be sad. More champagne.
Half bottle?
Whole.
Don't you think she's attractive?
Oswald, sit, please.
I feel guilty about her. When I was here last, she kept asking me everything about Paris. And I said to her, oh, I bet you'd love to go. And she blushed and she said, yes, I'd love to. And then I must have said something like, well, then we'll need to make it happen. And I forgot about it until yesterday. And when I asked her if she was happy that I was back, she just said, aren't you taking me to Paris? She's been teaching herself French since my last visit.
That explains.
No, and I never really noticed her before, but then I looked at this gorgeous, radiant, excited creature in front of me who was happy to give herself to me.
Oswald.
No, it's true, and I realised that she could save me just with her energy and the joy she took in being alive.
Sorry I've been so long. I had to go to the cellar for the ice.
Can you fetch another glass?
There's one already there.
For yourself, Regina. Well?
Are you sure?
Fetch the glass, Regina.
Look at her confidence.
Oswald, you can't do this.
I've already decided, and you can't deny me. Sit down, Regina.
Sit. What do you mean when you say the joy in being alive?
Something that's never apparent here.
You mean with me?
You don't understand.
Oh, I think I do.
Taking joy In eating and talking and drinking and making love and working too. Joy in life and joy in work. You don't know about either.
Perhaps you need to explain to me.
People round here are brought up to believe that work's a curse. That it's a punishment for sin and life's a misery and the sooner it's over the better.
Yes, that's what we make of it.
But nobody believes in that nonsense anymore. Out there they're aware of the joy of being alive. And that's what my paintings have always been about. Sunlight, people having picnics on riverbanks, faces glowing with happiness. And I'm scared that if I stay here, all that beauty will just slide into ugliness.
Do you think that's going to happen?
Well, I know it will if I stay here. You could live your life in Paris, but it would always be under this fog of misery.
Oh, I see it now.
What?
I see how it happened for the first time. Listen to me.
Shall I go?
No, stay. You should both hear this, then you can decide what to do.
We've had a splendid time down there.
We've had a splendid time up here.
Jacob has this noble idea for Seaman's Refuge. Regina must join him to help.
I won't! Thank you, Pastor.
What are you doing here? Drinking.
I'm going. You m'excuse.
Regina will be coming to live with me in Paris.
To live with you?
Yes, or we'll get married if she wants.
God have mercy.
I didn't suggest it, sir.
Or she'll stay here if I stay.
Here?
You won't do either of those things, neither will you. I need to tell you both something.
You mustn't.
And it won't destroy your precious ideals.
Tell us what, Mama? What the hell's going on?
Shh!
Listen.
What's that light?
It's coming from the orphanage.
It's on fire!
The orphanage is on fire!
It's a punishment!
The lamp's empty, shall I?
Leave it. Oswald would be back. Oh, God. There's nothing left.
The basement's still burning. Shall I go and bring him back?
I'll go.
Is Mrs. Alving here?
She just went out.
That was a glimpse of hell.
It's a disaster. It was terrible, I thought, when that roof started.
Don't, please.
How did it happen?
Has your father said something?
Said what?
Pastor? I need a word.
Are you following me?
I have to, sir, I'm afraid. It's a serious situation.
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
What situation?
What went on at the orphanage? I said to him, why not give the building a blessing?
Oh, you did you?
Priest, will you? And I'll not forgive myself for asking him to do that.
I assure you,
You're the only one that touched the candle, sir.
So you keep saying, but with respect, I can't recall having a candle in my hands.
I saw you take the candle. You pinched the wick off and threw it on the floor in the wood shavings.
You saw it.
Aye, I saw it.
I can't understand it. I never do that with candles.
Well, it did seem a bit careless, like, but I didn't like to say. You'd not insured it.
You heard me say so.
Aye, I did. At the prayers. Under the protection of God, you said. Then you set the thing alight. That's a calamity, that is.
Yes, it's a calamity.
There'll be a right hoo-ha in the papers. They'll be pointing the finger at you.
Oh, yes. Spite will be rife.
You won't leave the fire. Well, there are two good things that have come out of this. It can't happen again, and you won't have to make your speech.
I would have been prepared.
Nothing good would have come out of that place.
You don't think so?
Do you?
It's still a tragedy.
It's lost property, that's all. Are you waiting for the pastor?
I am.
Then sit.
Thank you, Mum. I prefer to stand.
You're going on the ferry, I presume.
It leaves in an hour.
Take the papers, please. I don't want anything more to do with the orphanage.
The original intention of the legacy will have to be changed.
I'm sure. I'm really not interested.
The land will go to the parish. It's not worthless. And I could use the capital for some other charitable enterprise.
I'm sure you can.
My home for seamen, sir.
Your home. I'll consider it, certainly.
To hell with considering. What of deciding?
I don't know if I may have to resign. It all depends on the outcome of the inquest. There's no way of knowing how it'll turn out.
There is, you know. Is my name Jacob Engstrand? Doesn't the Bible say a certain Samaritan had compassion on him? Eh? There doesn't have to be an inquest if they know how the fire started and who started it.
What are you saying?
You have been my guardian angel, Pastor. Now I'm yours. I've taken the blame before. They'll believe anything of me. You don't have to say a thing.
Thank you. Thank you, Jacob. You're a rare man, and you will have that money for your refuge.
I shall call it the Captain Alving Refuge for Sailors. And if it turns out the way I hope, it shall be worthy of his name. Come with me, girl. You'll live like the yolk in an egg.
Jamais.
Helen.
Who am I to judge you? Or to forgive you? Goodbye, Pastor.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mum.
Oswald! You shouldn't have stayed down there so long.
You might be right. It's all burnt. There's nothing left of my father's memorial. Oh, my head is burning too.
Is Mr. Alving ill?
Let me wipe your face. Do you want to sleep?
No, I don't want to sleep.
You're not well, my sweet.
What's wrong with him?
Shut the doors, I'm frightened.
Shut the doors, Regina.
Regina, you have to stay here. I need your helping hand. You'll give me your hand, won't you?
Do you want to marry me, Mr. Alving?
Why are you so standoffish? Why don't you call me Oswald?
Well, I'm not sure Madam would approve.
I want your helping hand.
I'm here to help, Oswald.
Are you? Thank you. But I want the sort of help that a mother can't give. Even if you are my nearest and dearest.
Sit, Regina. Oswald, when you were talking earlier about the joy of being alive, I could see everything about your father so clearly at last.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to know. Your father believed in the joy of being alive.
I've never doubted that.
When he was a young lieutenant, he was like a summer's day, full of sunshine and hope. And then this happy boy, he was like a boy, was made to live out a lie. Staying put in a backwater with nothing to occupy his mind but his official duties. No vocation, no fulfillment, no passion, no point to anything other than keeping up his public position. And no real friend to share his joy of life except for, I don't know, layabouts and libertines. So...
What? Which was?
You told me what would happen to you if you stayed here under this fog of misery, you said. Well, he was the same. And I didn't...
You didn't what?
I didn't bring sunshine into his life. Just what I'd been brought up on. Duty. My duties, his duties. He had to do this, he had to do that, until his life became unbearable. Well, he looked elsewhere for consolation.
Why did you never tell me about this?
Because you're his son, of course. I condemned him to a life of lies. Another way of punishing him, I suppose. I hated myself for the lies, and I hated him for my unhappiness.
And now?
I think I destroyed your father before you were born. And I thought... I think that Regina has as much right to be in this house as you do. Now you know.
Regina.
So Mother was a tart.
She wasn't a bad person.
She was still a tart. I sometimes thought she must have been, but I don't know. I'll leave now, if I may, Ma'am.
Are you sure you want to go?
Yes, I do. Now.
You're my sister.
Merci. Vous êtes trop gentil, Monsieur Alving. Oh, I meant to call you Oswald now, aren't I?
Regina, I didn't mean to deceive you.
No. You just allowed me to think I had a chance with him and didn't tell me he was sick. Nothing could have happened anyway. I'd have just wasted my life in the back of beyond nursing a vegetable.
But you're part of my family.
Oh, I've had enough of your family, thank you. I may not have got any money, but I've got my looks. And I'll make the best of them. Oh, and I've got the joy of being alive.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't throw yourself away.
Thanks for the advice. May I ask, Madam, if the pastor knows?
He knows.
I'd better run. If I'm to catch the ferry, I can always ask the pastor for help. And I've got a lot more out of that money than that lying pig of a carpenter.
You're welcome to it.
He didn't tell me who my father was because you couldn't forgive him for doing my mother. You had to take it out on me. You could have brought me up properly as the daughter of a rich man. You could have educated me, taught me stuff in those books you read. Not treated me like a common skivvy. But what the hell? You didn't. I'll be drinking champagne with the quality soon.
I'm here if you ever need a home.
Oh, I'm sure the pastor will take care of me. And if that doesn't work out, I know where else I can go.
Where's that?
The Captain Alving Refuge for Sailors, of course.
You'll be ruined.
See if I care. Adieu.
She's gone.
Yes, she's gone. Are you very shocked?
About my father?
Yes.
It's all the same to me.
The same?
Yes, I'm sorry for anyone who's had a miserable life.
But he was your father.
And I didn't know him. Only thing I can remember about him was that he sat me on his knee and made me puke.
But you must love your father.
Why? What do I have to thank him for? I would have thought with all your reading you wouldn't believe in all that nonsense about loving your parents just because they're your parents.
Is it nonsense?
Yes, of course it is. It's just one of those old sayings that gets parroted.
A ghost.
Yes, you could put it like that.
So you don't love me either?
At least I know who you are.
Is that all?
I know you're fond of me and I appreciate that. And now that I'm ill, I know I'll depend on you.
I have to admit, it's a terrible thing to say, but I welcome your illness because it's brought you home. But I do know that I can't take you for granted. I know that I have to earn your love.
Yes, just talk, Mama. I'm a sick man. I'm selfish. I can't think of anyone but myself.
I'll be patient.
You've got to be cheerful.
Of course, I will be. You don't feel guilty anymore?
Just frightened.
Can I help?
Regina would have done it without argument.
What?
Is it late, Mama?
It's almost dawn. The sun will be up soon.
There must be things to look forward to, even if I can't work.
You'll be able to work now you're not sinking beneath those awful thoughts.
No. You certainly got rid of all my illusions, Mama. I've just got one more left. I want you to listen to me while the sun comes up. I won't be frightened anymore when you know what I'm thinking.
What is it?
You said earlier that you would do anything for me.
Yes, I did.
And you meant it.
Of course I meant it. You're
Please,
my son.
Mother, just listen. I know you're strong, but you mustn't panic when I tell you this.
What?
Don't panic. Promise. I want to talk about this calmly. Can you do that?
I promise.
You should know that being tired and not being able to work, that isn't really the illness.
What is it?
It's a disease. Father's legacy. And it isn't just here in my groin. It's in my head.
No!
Don't shout, Mother, I can't bear it. It just sits in here, waits to pounce.
Oswald!
Please, Mother, please be calm. I'm trying to tell you how it is.
I know.
I had an attack in Paris. It didn't last, but I didn't know when I'd have another, so I had to come back here as soon as possible because I was just so scared of what could happen. I could put up with it if it were just, I don't know, a conventional terminal illness. I'm not afraid of dying, though on the whole I prefer not to.
Oswald.
But this is just so repulsive, so incredibly degrading. Turning into a baby, having to be fed, being incontinent.
A child is cared for by its mother.
No, you see, that's exactly what I'm terrified of. I don't want to be a grey-haired infant. And what if you die before me?
Oh.
Huh? An attack doesn't kill you, you know. It just softens the brain. Softens the brain. It sounds beautiful. Makes me think of stroking the skin of a peach.
Oswald, please.
You see, Mother, you shouldn't have sent Regina away. She would have helped.
How, darling, could she help you if I couldn't?
After my first attack, the doctor said that when it comes back, and he said it will come back, that's it. No hope.
How cruel.
No, I made him tell me because I told him I had to make plans, and I did. Do you see these, Mama?
What is it?
It's morphine. 12 tablets. I've saved them up.
Give it to me.
I'm not ready.
Give me the pills. I can't bear this.
You have to, Mama. If Regina was still here, I would have told her about it and asked her to help, and she would have.
She wouldn't.
Yes, she would have, Mama. She would have seen me in a heap, whimpering and dribbling and desperate.
She wouldn't have helped you kill yourself.
She would have. She loves life. She would have hated looking after an invalid.
Oh, thank God she's not here.
Yes, but now you'll have to give me the helping hand. Who is closer to a child than its mother?
I brought you into this world.
I didn't ask you for life! And what kind of life have you given me? Mother, you brought me into this world. Now you can take me out of it. Where are you going?
The doctor.
No, I'm not going. Not going, no.
Leave me alone.
No, I'm not going. I'm not going.
Oswald, please.
Can my mother bear to watch her son in pain?
Here's my hand.
Will you do it, Mother?
If I have to.
Thank you, Mom.
You feel calmer now?
Yes, Mom.
All those awful thoughts were in your imagination. You made them up because of the pain and the fear, but you're with your mama now. You can rest, sweetheart. When you want something, you just point to it like you did when you were a child. No. It's gone. Shh, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. You can rest now. And you can look at your home in the sunshine and think we're going to have day after day after day like this.
Mama, where's the sun?
What did you say?
Where's the sun gone, Mama?
Oswald.
Give me the sun.
Oswald, look at me.
The sun.
Oswald, can you see me?
Give me the sun.
Oh, what do I do?
Give me the sun. Give me the sun. Give me the sun.
Oh, no.
Son. 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 Son.
In Ghosts by Henrik Ibsen, the part of Helene Alving was played by Lesley Manville and her son Oswald by Jack Lowden. Pastor Manders was played by Will Keane. Regina was Charlene McKenna and Engstrand was Brian McCardie. Original sound design was by John Leonard. Ghosts was first produced by the Almeida Theatre in September 2013. It was adapted and directed for stage and radio by Richard Eyre and produced for BBC Radio 3 by Alison Hindle.